welcome to, or it could be good afternoon. Hello, welcome to Grumpy Sheep Happy Llama. We're a knitting, spinning, weaving, sewing, handcraft podcast, and we're seeing you from Eastern Ontario, Canada. And my name is Robin.
I'm Sylvie.
And first we talk about what we wear.
Yes.
Or what we are wearing, like right now. Sorry. I am wearing a hand-spun sweater. This was a combo spin that I did in 2018. I was away on a course and I brought my spinning wheel and my tablet so I could watch Netflix movies and I spun. So it's a whole bunch of different fibers. Most of the fibers are from Three Water Farm. In fact, I think maybe all of them are. I think I gathered up all of her stuff and brought it with me. So I had enough of this stuff. I did 10 bags of 4 ounces and I had enough to knit 2 sweaters, one long sleeve and a really kind of a tunic length, and then this one.
Nice.
And this is called Free Spirit by Anna Maria Otvos. I don't know how to pronounce her name, if that's how you say it, but that's what I'm imagining how you would say it. And I love the sweater. I wear this one a lot.
It's nice colors.
And I would just, before I let you say what you're wearing, let her say what she's wearing. I just wanted to comment. We had a podcast, or we had somebody comment on our last podcast, or one of the podcasts, by Dreamweaver, and she was saying how lovely the spinning is and how she liked how consistent my yarn was to be able to spin for a sweater. And so I made a reply and I just wrote down the different things that I do to get consistent yarn, and I worked that out about 15 years ago, I think. And that's what I do, and I just maintain my same distance when I'm spinning my singles and the same distance when I'm plying, and I mentioned how I do my treadles and count my treadles. So if you want to see that information, I think it was in our last podcast when I was wearing my pink Corriedale sweater. But anybody can achieve consistency, and it's not always really consistent, but it's amazing because when you actually knit with it, it kind of covers up all of those inconsistencies. Yeah. So just love what you do.
And just knit. Just knit with it.
Exactly. Yeah. Make what you want to make and be happy with it. And you might be surprised and go, oh wow, this is really cool. This is awesome. So thank you very much for your compliment, but please go ahead and try because it's not always that so consistent as you might think it is. Anyway, Sylvie, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Make Space by Vera
Valimaki.
Yes, I'm sorry, I can never say her last name.
I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly either, but that's what I imagine.
And it's with the Riverside Studio yarn. So yeah, I really enjoy knitting this here too because of the lace pattern here, and then you go into some color works with the striping, and I love the garter stitch ribbing here and on the band and stuff. So,
every time she wears the sweater, everybody's like, oh my god,
yes,
this sweater. Even non-knitters.
I know, they're really, where did you get your sweater from? So
I need it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I guess first then we're going to, our cows. We have to go into our cows. I'll let you do that. I'll let you.
Oh, thank you.
This is like my mom lets my dad vacuum.
All right, so for our cows, we are currently in the year-long sock along. So basically, we are knitting socks from books.
Yes.
Because we all have books laying around with sock patterns, and we never tend to go in there and knit them.
Because we're too distracted by all the beautiful socks on Ravelry.
Yes.
Yes.
So this year's sock along is only from books. So again, we have a Ravelry thread on Grumpy Sheep Happy Llama. So if you want to join in on the fun, come check us out. And maybe you'll get ideas on different books to purchase, or maybe you already have the book and you never thought of knitting that pattern. So yeah. The other one we have is the Mittens. We're doing a knit along with Mittens. It started on daylight saving times, which was March 13th.
I think somewhere around there.
Yeah. So we started on March 13th and it's going to end on
the next daylight change.
Yeah, November 6th. So, and that you can do from books, from Ravelry, your own, just knitting mittens. Yeah. And they could be the full mitt, they could be fingerless, they could be gloves, as long as it's the hand. So nothing, no wrist warmers. It has to cover the hand, right?
Or mostly cover the hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, so we're going to have random prize draws for that. So we're trying to make it a little bit more strict. So for example, if you make fingerless mitts, then you have to make 2 to count for somebody who makes a full-on mitten. If you have children's mittens, then you have 2 pairs in order to make it count for 1 pair of adult mittens. Yeah. So just to try to make it fair for those people who go full on and make full on adult-sized mittens that cover their fingers and everything. Yeah. So anyway, random prize drawings throughout. Oh, we should talk. Should we? No, we shouldn't. Yes, we should. So the we had a prize draw for our last cow that finished. Yeah, we had a Briggs & Little sweater cow, and that was any adult-sized sweater.
Yeah, that ended on March 15th. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Adult size sweater using Briggs & Little yarn, And we had 2 winners. There was Denise who won, and she won a gift certificate to our shop, and she's really happy because she loves Briggs & Little sport weight. She's obsessed with that yarn. And then we have also Mara who won, and she's in southeastern Ontario area, and she won a prize as well, another gift certificate.
Congratulations!
Yeah, so that's fantastic. So anyway, we also will continue with the cows. That was just a little aside.
That's okay.
More coffee.
So the next KAL is starting on April 18th, and this is a shawl knit along.
I want to start earlier, but we won't.
Yeah, and because we took inspiration from our sock club that we had so we had a sock club with Pretty String, which is a local dyer. So she dyed 3 skeins for us, and the theme was Arctic, and it came out beautiful. And so we found a shawl. Again, local designer by the yarner. It's called A Telegram for You. I'll just pop a picture here, but we're going to start that knit along on April 18th. So if you want to join us, you don't have to use the same kind of yarn as us. You can use your own yarn, or you could shop our little shop online and see if there's anything in there that catches your eye. So that'll be from April 18th to May 31st. And then,
deep breath.
And then we have, I guess you could say, our Christmas in July knit along, but it will run from July 1st until December 31st, which is the festive sweater by Skate Deer.
Yes.
And so you can choose the pullover or you can choose the cardigan. But each of those patterns from Skate Deer, they come with different motifs. So you can pick and choose what you want. You could do full-on color work. You can have just the yoke or the yoke and the bottom. You do what you want to do with the different motifs that she provides. It's just awesome.
Yeah, it is.
So that starts July 1st.
Yes. And then sometime this summer is Tour de Fleece. So keep that in mind too for those people who are hand spinners.
Or that you want to learn to spin.
Or if you want to learn to spin.
That would be a good time to dive and start.
That's true. That's true. Yes, because we have some good fibers, I think, in the shop too. That would be good for.
And we do have beginner kits for drop spindle as well.
This is true as well. Yes, with nice Shetland yarn from a local Ontario producer.
Yes.
So many things.
Yeah.
I was sitting here making my list because we're going to Knit City in a week. Oh, a week from today we'll be in Knit City. Oh my God. So a week from today, and I was trying to think, okay, I have to stay focused because I have so many things that I've purchased, even in this last year, of sweaters that I want to make. And I was showing Sylvie, and I thought maybe I'd show you guys, but I'm not going to do that. Because I don't want to, Maybe
you could show 1 or 2.
No,
not even?
No,
okay.
I have to stay focused. So my focus for this Knit City, I really like the last sweater, Oxra, I think it's called, by Caitlin Hunter.
It is gorgeous.
It's just got texture in the yoke. It's a yoke pullover, but texture. I think that Briggs & Little Regal would work with that sweater. But I have so many Briggs & Little sweaters, I have no problem with seeing if I can find a new yarn, perhaps. But I'm probably going to end up doing it in Regal because it's really affordable. And it's a workhorse yarn. It'll last forever.
But you never know what you'll find.
You never know. So I'm trying to stay focused. So the festive sweater is one focus, although I'm also thinking I would hand spin it, but you never know. So I'm just, so these 2 options. And if I end up buying nothing, then I will send you my mailing address and you can send me chocolates and flowers and gift certificates for Tim Hortons, because that'll be a day if I actually don't buy anything. But I'm taking a budget and I'm staying focused. So we'll see what happens. You're taking a budget too.
I'm taking a budget too, and I'm going in with a focus too. Try anyways.
And your focus is what?
Is the Daring pullover. Oh yeah. Which is it? So I've already started the Daring tee. Like I said, I just need to finish the sleeves. So it's just like a crop top with the short sleeve. But she also has the Daring pullover, which is with the long sleeve, and I want to knit it with mohair. So I want to find like a special kind of, because it's just one color, but I want to try to find like not a tweety, but like I don't know. Anyways. I'm going into Knit City trying to find a nice special yarn for that particular pullover. Same with the festive sweater. And then
and then there's that skirt from a Spastic Goat.
Oh yeah. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful skirt, but that's not something I would knit for myself. I just would feel frumpy in it. But but it's a beautiful skirt.
I would
beautiful.
I'd feel like a hippie. Which is okay.
And I'm probably gonna go into looking for those special skeins for our little mini advents.
Oh yeah, we have to plan for that too. Oh, thank you for that reminder. Okay, I'm gonna have to come home at least with sock yarn. Because we do an Advent, or sorry, I got something in my eye, fluff, I think. We do an Advent sock exchange amongst ourselves. There are 6 of us.
5 or 6 of us.
I can't remember it. Sometimes it changes. And then we do 20 grams of each sock yarn of a whole bunch. So we end up with 24 or
which
more.
Is really fun.
Which is really fun.
Yeah.
And that's been a lot. This will be our 3rd year doing that.
I think so, yeah.
And then last year we did our first one with fiber.
That was awesome.
That was really good too.
I want to do that again too.
Yeah.
I think there will be some booths that will have fiber, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so there we have 2 more things to focus on. I'm going to have to keep it straight. I have to have a notepad with me. Like, thank goodness it's only like a window you can go, right? Like 2 hours.
Yes.
You have 2 hours to run around and buy everything you need to buy and then leave. So
because of, things are opening up here in Canada, Ontario and Quebec, but they still have limitations, I guess you can say. They still want to not like pack the marketplace full of people because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
So we had to purchase tickets, and then you have like Robin said, 2 hours to go in and buy what you want to buy.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
So
unless you buy another ticket.
So there's not a lot of time to actually look. Wow. And then Stefan, my husband, was saying it might be canceled because Legault's got COVID right now, the premier of Quebec.
It better not be canceled.
I know, that's what I said. And I said, well, it's only his turn. I mean, our prime minister's had it twice.
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyway, we'll see. So let's cross our fingers and hope that we still get to go to Knit City next weekend.
I
won't blow my budget, even though I've set money aside for it. Doesn't mean I have to spend it all, right?
No.
Exactly. All right. I think we've had a huge tangent.
But that's it for knitting knit-alongs.
Yes.
And again,
that's what we were talking about.
Yes. But everything is on Grumpy Sheep Happy Llama in Ravelry if you want to check out the threads and see more of the specifics, or if you have questions, you could comment on YouTube or head on over to Ravelry as well and comment there. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to forget. So can I just insert this here now?
Yeah.
Speaking of commenting on our YouTube video. Yes.
Well, yeah, I guess this is like a little, it's not a knit-along, but it's a little competition. Yes. No, not a competition.
Not a competition, but just, I have lambs. And I have a lot of girls.
It's lambing season.
It's lambing season. So March came in with crazy storms and stuff, and now it's pretty mild, although we're going to get some more snow tomorrow, I think. Yeah. But anyway, lambs have arrived, and they're still coming. It's mostly girls. I have one boy, and the one boy, his name is Uni. He's named after Dr. Uni.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, the guy, he was our COVID guy for
Ontario. On the science, well, not really. Well, he's part of the science table.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was from Switzerland, I think. I think he's Swiss.
I think so, from that area. But he's moving back to England.
I know, he's going back to Oxford, and we're going to miss him. And so I was sad that he's leaving, and I think it was like the next day we had our very first ram lamb born. And I said, your name is Uni. So anyway, he's really cute. But we have 6 lambs so far. We have 3 whites. We have 3 black. One of the 3 whites that we have are from all triplets from my sheep, Aunt Annie. So she's really sweet. And it was funny because I think, did I mention it? I can't remember if I mentioned it in the podcast. I saw her laying in the field one day, and I burst out laughing because she was the size of Jabba the Hutt from Star Trek.
Yeah,
Star
I think
Wars,
you did
Star
say
Wars,
it. Yeah.
And then I was petting her last weekend, and I was petting her and stroking and rubbing her chin, and I would just happen to be filming it. And she was just sitting there soaking up all the cuddles, and she was chewing her cud. And then I said to her, you're really big. Do you think you're going to have twins? As soon as I said twins, she gulped. You could hear her gulp her cud. And then she stopped chewing, and she was just staring into the distance, and I burst out laughing because I think she was kind of in shock with that. And then shortly after that, she produced triplets. So no wonder she stopped chewing her cud. So all the triplets are fine. They're all getting milk. They're sweet. My husband is in love with them.
Aww.
And he wants all of our sheep to be like those 3 little lambs, because they're not shy, right? They just follow us around, so they're really cool. Anyway, the whole idea about this is we need names. I name my sheep after a letter of the alphabet every year, so I can kind of go back. I think the sheep producers of Ontario do this, but I've lost track of what their number system or their letter is.
Oh, so you're doing your own.
I do my own. I might be at the right number, or letter, sorry, I keep saying number. I might be at the right letter, I'm not sure. But this year for me, anyway, it's a J year. So we have Uni, which is spelled with a J, only you don't pronounce it. And then we have Julie,
my sister's name.
And she was the first lamb born on the farm, actually. Excuse me. So we would like people to put name suggestions, mostly for girls, in the comments below. And if any names that we end up using, we thought we would give some sort of a prize,
Yeah.
either a discount or a gift certificate for our shop. So please come up with some suggestions. I haven't named anybody else just so I can wait for this, but our sheep do need to have names.
Yeah, so comment below, like Robin mentioned, and we'll let you know what Robin has chosen at the next podcast. That'll give you 2 weeks. So
yeah, 2 weeks, and I might even show which lamb belongs to what name. So that would be fun too. So please help me out. The letter J, mostly girls, and there we go. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance.
Yay!
All right, so now I guess we do FOs.
Yeah, finished objects. I don't have any.
Excuse me. Thank God I wasn't having on coffee in my mouth. It would come out my nose.
You have one.
I do. And this is the thing, is that Sylvie last time said she really wants to finish a strong cardigan for Knit City. And I thought, I'm so far away, there's no way I'm going to get there. But she kind of lit a little bit of a fire under my butt. But that fire would also not have been lit unless we had also lost internet and phone for 4 days.
That's crazy. 4 days.
I know. 4 days. You know how hard that is now? We are such addicts with the internet.
Yeah, we rely more than we think on it.
Yeah, yes. So that was really hard. Anyway, it was fixed, and so for those 4 days, it was
what else can you do?
Yeah, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not looking at anything.
No one's tinging you or binging you.
Nobody, nothing. It was dead. So I knit, and I actually finished it.
Yay!
It's I haven't blocked it yet because I just finished the Kitchenery under the arms this morning.
Okay.
But anyway, so
look,
so it's all wrinkly and kind of pulled in.
You can still see how nice is the colors.
Yeah. So there's anyway, I'll show this part. So there's the like, isn't that gorgeous? Like, look at those colors. It's, I didn't choose them, so I can say that's why I love it. And this is by Rachel Hunter.
Yeah.
And it is from
Wool Week
book, and it's from this book. And you can still find this book.
Yeah.
I think the Woolly Thistle has it. I think Sheep's Ahoy, she might still have a book of this. Perhaps you can look anyway. In Canada, she's in Ontario. The Woolly Thistle, of course, is in the U.S. But anyway,
yeah,
beautiful sweater.
I'll just go. I know this is part of my whip, but I'll just go ahead and show it. But this is almost done. So yeah, so I will. My plan was to get it done for Knit City. It will be done for Knit City. So I'm very confident it will be done for Knit City. So guess what I'll be working on today and tomorrow is to finish the color work, so then I could
to wear it,
steek it, and do the band.
And she kept texting me, and she'd say, "Oh, when I had it again," and she'd say, "I'm almost done. Like I'm here, and
I've attached my sleeves."
I didn't say anything because I didn't want to steal her thunder, and so then when I showed her today, she was like, "Ooh."
I was like, I knew you'd finish it.
I know, and I was hoping she'd be done too, so we could have like a little yay party. But anyway.
It's okay because my goal was for Knit City, and it will be done for Knit City. So I'm not.
It'll probably be done by the time you watch this podcast.
Probably, yeah.
On Wednesday.
That's okay. We'll both be. Are you going to wear it at Knit City?
Well, I'm going to have to now.
Yeah, so we'll both be wearing it at Knit City.
Well, I'm going to wear it at some point in the weekend anyway. I'm not sure if it's going to be during Knit City, but I'll wear it sometime.
On the weekend?
On the weekend, yeah.
We'll have to take a picture of us in Montreal with
our strong twinsies.
Yeah. Okay, so on to works in progress. So you saw my strom. I'm almost done. I have like 14 rows of the color work, and then
the steeking and the button bands.
It'll be done, yeah. But I have also been working in between to kind of give me a little break and a little palette cleanser, as they say, I've been working on my socks. So I wanted to do the Jilly socks. Ooh, I'm going to take your book. Yeah, here it is. This is from the 52 weeks. And it's this pattern here. When I first saw it, I fell in love with it. So I was like, I have to knit this. So I have most of the leg done. I'm using the Tuku wool with the yarn they're asking for. And what's fun with this particular pattern here is I've learned a new increase.
Oh.
Which is, you've probably heard of it, but I've never heard of it, which is a make one through back loop. So basically, instead of picking up, when you do an increase, make one R, make one L, you pick up from like the leg at the bottom type deal, like the in between. This one here is you wrap it around your finger. So this is make one left. So you kind of like go like this here and then you stick it in. And then the make one R
is the other way.
Is, I have to, this way here. Yeah. So that was new and interesting. But yeah, it's turning out really good. It's kind of like magic almost with the increases and decreases. And then you get this kind of like dip. I think it's cool.
It's that I like it. I didn't particularly love the sock pattern in the book, and I didn't think that was a pattern that I was ever going to make, but I didn't say anything when Sylvie was like, oh. But I have to say, it looks much nicer in real
person
life than in the book, so that's changed my mind.
Yeah. So I have maybe another 1/2 inch to do on the leg, and then I'm going to put in the spare, what do you say that? Spare yarn, I guess, for the heel, and then we'll start on the foot. Okay. So, yep.
I think it might be some of the rusticity of the color and the yarn itself that kind of like adds to its attractiveness.
It's a cozy autumn sock that you would wear just to lounge around at home when it's like rainy and it's cool.
Like today?
Yeah.
Only it's spring?
That's what it is. I don't know if I would wear it in, to go out with in my shoes. I think these are socks I would wear. Tilly's around with at home. Sorry. My skein fell.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm working on that, and I'm just going to go into my other shawl. So the
As You Like It? No.
Yeah, As You Wish.
As You Wish.
The Inconceivable Mystery Knit Along by Lyrical Knit. So it's based on the Princess Bride. Here we go. So I worked the Clue 3.
You can't. Yeah, there we go.
Which is this here. And I have to do the Clue 4.
It
which
starts here? On the blue
yes.
or on this part?
It starts over here, I think. Yeah, it starts here. The pink. Clue 4, yeah. Okay. Clue 3 starts here, sorry, on my pink. Goes up here, all the way over here. And then I have Clue 4 to work, which came out on Tuesday, but of course I've been concentrating on Strong.
Yeah.
So I should have this done by our next Cal, but, and you have the option of shortening it on Clue 4 or making it longer.
Oh, so what are you going to do?
I don't know, I haven't decided. It's kind of long as is right now.
Yeah, but if you wrap it around yourself, is it still going to be long enough?
Oh, yeah. Like I still have Clue 4 and I need to block it out.
Okay.
So, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Excuse me.
But it's coming along. It'll be done by Easter.
It's Easter good. It's colors. Easter colors.
Exactly. Yeah, so those are my whips. You got whips?
I have whips. It was supposed to be an FO. But because I got kind of caught up in the Strom cardigan, I kind of just focused on that basically.
That's okay.
But I have this sock done. I was supposed to have a pair done. My second sock is right about here right now. I think I have like 2 of these things in. So I'll finish this today.
Yeah.
And which is good because it has to go in the mail Monday. But I love these socks. This sock is Mom, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's spelled like Mamluk. And it's from this book. And it's inspired from a book or a sock that was found in the Middle East in about the 1600s, I think.
Yeah. 15th,
16th century. And it's a nice sock. Of course, now I can't find it. Anyway, it looks like this. I've been using the same colors and everything. But this is a book by Nancy Bush. I don't even know if you can get this book anymore. I've had this book for like
that's a good question.
Over 20 years, 25 years, I think.
I like how, I know you have to, but I like how it kind of like widens here, like the look. Anyways. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool.
Thanks. Well, yeah, you need that.
Well, yeah, I know you need that, but it kind of looks with the stripe here and the pattern here. It looks really cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I like it too. It's really neat. So I have that on the go. Yeah. I also have, and I have it. I didn't have time to work on Clue 4. I think it's Clue 4 from Anna Knitter.
You know what? Sorry to interrupt, but I was watching Kim knitting that this morning. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna buy this pattern. I really love the texture on it.
Yeah, me too. And I think, remember when we did Sock Madness, that first sock? Was that a tuck sock? Remember the very first pattern? It was the tuck stitch. I don't know if that's what this is, but it reminds me of that first sock from
like
2020.
Remember now.
It was General Hug Buffer. Anyway, it reminds me of that. I don't know if that's a tuck stitch, but it's kind of where you go down and you go down 4 stitches below the stitch you're going to knit, and you knit into that and let everything else drop off. So it kind of puckers it a bit. And that's what it looks on the inside. And then on the outside. Anyway, this is a really nice, relaxing, interesting knit, and I wish I had time to work on the last glue, but I haven't had time, but these are the first two.
That's gorgeous.
And this is Anna Knitter, and it's a cowl. And the yarn is, the top one is Pandia's Jewels. It's her mohair sock. And this yarn down here is from Pretty String, and it's yak, her yak sock base.
Both you and Kim chose excellent colors.
Thank you.
Yeah, to go with that cow.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. And after I finished Strom, well, mostly finished Strom, except for under the arms, I was done. I needed a break.
Colored out.
Yeah, I just needed a break. And I thought, I went into my room, that one day maybe somebody
no
will
one
see.
speaks of.
Nobody speaks of. The room that shall not be mentioned.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I went in there and I thought, I have sweaters in here that I have to make. And so I went for, even though I have my Briggs & Little sweater that I still have to rip out and redo. Again, I just wanted to break, and I wanted to do texture. So there's the Midori, excuse me, I don't know if it's allergy season, even though I don't have allergies. Can you get allergies just because everybody else is?
No, I don't think so.
It's
It's not contagious. That's the word I was looking for.
Peer pressure. Anyway, excuse me, I've been clearing my throat a lot for some reason. I have, anyway, whatever. So this is the Midori pullover, and this is by You Knits in Toronto. And I thought, I don't usually do this. Usually I go to the substitute.com or Yarn Sub, I think it's called yarnsub.com, and I try to find a substitute yarn for something that's more affordable, which is usually Briggs & Little, which I love anyway. But this time I thought, I'm going to use the yarn for the sweater. It's really quite nice. It's Cormo. I've spun Cormo. Cormo is insanely soft and bouncy.
Yes.
And if you haven't spun Cormo, you should try it if you're a spinner. Just, I mean, it's crazy. And I already had to rip this out because I'm not sure if I like what I'm doing. This sweater, the Midori pullover, the gauge is 15. This is a DK weight yarn. It's the gauge is 15 stitches over 4 inches in stocking stitch. And what I tried to do was, I don't know if I'm going to like that or not, so I thought I'll just try doing it with 18 stitches, like a Aran weight gauge.
Okay.
But I'm still not sure about that either, so I still have to do some fiddling around, but that's kind of what I'm fiddling around with right now, I suppose. But this yarn is super nice. It is Harrison, what is it? Harrisville? Can you read it? Yeah, Harrisville yarns, and it's Daylight's American Cormo, and I got the color Lint. So it's off-white, but it's got pink in it. You can if you look really closely, you can kind of see hints of pink. Yes, but you have to look really hard.
Oh yeah.
Can you see? Yeah. So it's really subtle.
Oh, that's really pretty.
It is. So I thought also this might go with my daisy skirt that I made.
Yes.
That I haven't really worn yet because I don't have a top to go with it. So,
yes, it would.
Yeah, and then it's texture. Anyway, we'll see. That's what I'm working on now. And I think that's all my active
work in progress.
Well, for Knit City, I'm going to, I knit the Kinsan pullover when I was visiting my parents in BC, and I was basically done, and I tried it on the final time, and the final time it was too big.
That's really
so I
sad.
ripped it out. These were perfect cakes, and now they're balls.
Yeah, remember at the beginning, if you go back a couple of podcasts, they look like snowmen.
Yeah, a stack of these cakes. Yeah, so, and the most amazing thing was this was the first cake, and which was one skein of yarn on my wheel, and it almost knit the whole sweater. I only had to use a little bit more.
That's cool.
To, anyway, yeah. So I'm going to work on Kinsan. Kinsan is by Turtle and Moon.
Turtle and Pearl? Moon and Turtle? Moon and Turtle.
Anyway, their names are Kiyomi and Sashiko Bergen, and they're from Toronto. They're designers, and they too love Briggs & Little. They have a whole book that's mostly using, or is it exclusively using? It's mostly using Briggs & Little.
I know you were surprised or happy to see that it was mostly Briggs & Little.
Because people really need to learn about Briggs & Little. Anyway, so this is going to be the sweater I'll be working on when we're in Knit City. So maybe I'll have something to show you next time. Maybe it'll be completed. I don't know.
Maybe.
We might be having too much fun. So maybe not. Maybe we'll be knitting under the influence of red wine. I don't know.
Friends don't let friends get drunk.
Well, I don't get drunk. All right. Is that, you have, oh, that's all your whips, eh?
That's all my whips, yeah.
Okay, and spinning.
So spinning, obviously, I haven't done much spinning because
it's been strong.
Yes, exactly. And I haven't had 4 days of no internet, so.
Yeah, I couldn't work for 2 of those days. It was brutal.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I feel guilty, right?
But it's not your fault.
I know, but I still feel guilty, and I
Yeah.
feel like I'm being a delinquent. I mean, it's out of my control, but I still feel like that.
Yeah.
So.
But I did spin a little sample because our next breed on our breed study is the Dorset Horne, so which is a lovely sheep. So Robin is currently drop spindling it because she too didn't really have time because she was concentrating on Strom and other stuff. But I spun a little sample here of it, and I actually tried it's kind of like crinkly because I haven't washed it there, but I tried the Navajo ply on it, so you could see my little bumps, but it's okay, I'm practicing it. But it turned out it was really nice and smooth.
Yeah, it's a really nice fiber.
Yes, it is gorgeous fiber compared to the Devon. But no, it is nice and smooth. Definitely when you're plying it, very soft.
Yeah.
So
it's a sheep I would have in my backyard.
Yeah, they're very nice sheep.
They are nice, and I think they're a big breed too.
Yes.
So maybe my husband would not be happy about shearing time because he'd have to handle them, right? But
that's true. They can get pretty big. But Robin was mentioning this would be another breed as a beginner spinner as well, and I agree.
Yeah. It's a longer fiber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too long. It's not a long wool, but
exactly.
It is longer. So that's a nice, perfect, like 4 inches probably.
Yeah.
Staple length, which would make it, see if they agree. Is it 4
inches?
inches?
I think it's medium.
Yeah, 4 inches. Yeah. 10 centimeters, 4 inches, which is the perfect length for most spinners. So it's, I would highly recommend.
For sure.
Horne Dorset. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I think it only comes in white.
I think so too, and I have some at home. It's lovely to card as well because I have some. We purchased some
Revolution Farm in Ontario.
So it came raw, which is fine. I washed it at home and stuff, and just to card it, it's just
nice.
So lovely to card as well.
Yeah,
yes.
And then you can spin it woolen too because you're carding it. Whereas this is a top.
Yeah,
but it has a little bit of a shine to it too.
It does.
I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can probably see that a little bit. It's got a nice little shine to it as well, which is really, really nice. It'd be interesting to see how it takes the dye. I bet you it would be. We'd have to try an experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Horne Dorset.
Go for it.
Yeah. Love it. All right.
And then you've finished, you've done some more spinning too.
Yes, before I kind of lost my internet, I was spinning. So I think, remember last time if you watched last time.
I think you showed this one.
I hadn't spun it yet. I was talking about it.
Oh.
Yeah, so there was Paradise Fibers. I had received some merino from Paradise Fibers, and I had mentioned, I think, that I don't know if I'm
That's right, you showed it to me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know if I'm gonna... every day just becomes the same. I wasn't sure if I were going to keep the club because it's merino, and I like to spin a variety of fibers. However, I also mentioned that I hadn't before had much experience with fibers where the color changes are vertical through the top as opposed to being dyed this way where you have splotches of color like this. It was all like different colors, I can't speak, different colors were carded together or made together to run up the color line like this. So this would be pink and this would be purple and blue and so on. So they also recommended spinning at a thicker gauge or a thicker yarn that I usually spin. So I did about a DK weight, and I love, this is the bubblegum.
It's nice.
Bubblegum, anyway. I really like this. This is so pretty. It is so pretty. So I spun this, and like I said, it's about 11 wraps per inch, which is a DK weight yarn. And the other color was Twist, was the color, and it came out like this. And it was pretty much...
Did that one have the different colors too? Because it kind of blended in, you don't really see it.
Yeah, it was slight. It was a very, like, different shades of the same color. So that kind of almost came out as one color. Unless you look closely, then you can see a slight variation.
You can see a little bit
over
here, a little bit of variation, but just to say.
Yeah. So that came out at about the same DK weight. This one wasn't as easy to spin for some reason, or unless it was me trying to get used to spinning at a DK weight instead of a square weight. And then this one was my other club that I had to work on this time period, was from Spunky Eclectic.
Yeah.
And this is Targhee. I love this. And what was the color? Oh, this is called Winter Wilds.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Yeah, but just
It goes well with the colors.
it does. Just look at the color. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And this is a 2-ply fractal that I did. And I love this. I think I spun it in the same day. I think I was kind of obsessed with it.
Couldn't stop, eh?
I couldn't stop until it was done. My husband was watching hockey and I was probably plying. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's a 2-ply yarn, fractal spin, love it. Spunky Eclectic.
Yeah, I think that's going to be because right now I'm with the Lolo Did It Outlander skein. So
I
I have...
didn't bring your colors again.
No, I forgot again. Sorry, guys. I have 2 more. One is coming in and then I have another one and then it's done for the 12 skeins of Outlander, and I'm thinking my next club will be that for Fibre.
Yeah, Spunky Eclectic?
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I really like the colors and the stuff that you get. So it's like,
yeah, because my latest, I got one already. I wasn't expecting to get any more of my club fibers for another 2-3 weeks, like till the middle of next month. And I got my next spunky one.
That's cool.
And it's BFL.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Ooh.
And you should see the colors.
That's a bonus right there.
I know. I know. So it's BFL, and I also got my next Paradise, and this was really cool because the colorway is Dr. Seuss.
Oh,
so inspired by Dr. Seuss. So it came in it. So I got all 8 ounces as one.
So what colors? You got like red in there.
Do you want me to grab it?
And yeah, pause.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool that it came with that bag.
I know.
Look at the bag it came in.
Oh, we've started already. Should maybe go get it. So this is, if you're getting the Paradise Fibers Club and you haven't received yours yet, then don't look, spoiler alert. Although I suspect I'm one of the last ones to get it because it takes forever to get to me where I live. I think they send it from Washington State or close to the border, but it goes south to San Francisco.
So weird.
Or Los Angeles, and then it comes up to Vancouver and then comes across. Anyway, it's a weird route.
Yeah.
But this is the bag, so don't look unless you want to see it.
Look how sweet.
They have 3 different options.
That's a cool knitting bag.
It
Sorry.
is. It's like a little knapsack.
Yeah.
And it's Horton Hears a Who, which I love this story. I love Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Even as an adult. So that's the bag. And then these are the crazy colors.
Oh, I love that.
Right? So it's like all the Dr. Seuss colorway.
Nice.
Colors. So it's 8 ounces of this. I don't want to take it out of the bag because it's kind of stuck to the bag, and I don't want to.
Yeah, but you can see the colors.
But you can see the colors.
Yeah.
So
and what fiber is this?
It's merino.
Merino, yeah. It's nice and soft.
Yeah. So I'll forgive them because even though it's merino, it's a different spinning technique. Yeah. And then they were giving suggestions of different ways to spin it. So
cool.
We'll see what happens. But I won't be able to work on this yet because this will be for next month because I still have 2 batches of club yarn that I have to work on for the next 2 weeks. So
nice.
Yes, there's an order to the madness. Believe it or not. So anyway, that's fun. So we're going to talk about our next sock club. Yes. And we're doing Pretty String again.
Yes. And
it turns out that our theme is right in her what?
Her passion.
In her passion?
I guess so. Because she has a very big interest in them, I guess you could say.
So the theme this time, Sylvie came up with it, is butterflies.
Yay!
And she showed me some pictures of, we wanted to try, at first we thought we would do Ontario butterflies, but they're all brown. Yeah, so, there's a few in there that like the swallowtail, and that's really black with a blue color, and then there's one that's got like a light blue, but yeah, like Robin says, and like Corinne mentioned from Pretty String, we got the short end of the stick when it came to butterflies. So we're going to have to expand our butterfly horizon. Yes. But as it turns out, Corinne, who is also a photographer, she's obsessed with butterflies. Yeah. And she goes to this. She has Niagara Falls. Yeah. You know, there's the butterfly conservation. Yeah. And she goes there and she photographs it all the time. So she has her own photographs that will be the inspiration for this. And then, I don't know who came up with this. Was it her? Yeah, it was her suggestion. It was her suggestion because she wanted to dye as much as she could. Yeah. To try to represent all these butterflies in their amazing colors. So rather than just having 3 single skeins of sock yarn for 3 months of the club, she suggested what about minis? Then we could have 5 minis per month and therefore cover 15 different butterflies. So we kind of put that out there to our local group who are the regular purchasers of our club. And they said yes, which surprised me because I was thinking they would maybe, it was unanimous, which was really interesting. They thought it was a cool idea and it would be a nice change up.
right?
Yeah.
And there's a couple of new sock patterns that came out that uses minis. So I think a lot of them would be interested in using them to do these socks.
There are so many ways you could use your minis.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, there's all kinds of sweaters where you change the colors frequently.
Yes.
And I mean, the festive
yes
sweater, right? You could have.
You could have the sea glass. You could have, there's this Radment thing.
There's Tiny Dancer by Miracle Knits. There's,
you could just do your own striping.
Yeah. There's so much.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're going to be doing that. So the pre-orders will open. The plan is April 1st, if I have all my poop together, before we leave for Knit City. But if not, then like immediately after we get back. But the plan is to have it open for the pre-orders the 1st of April. And they'll be closing the end of April, the last day in April, so that Corinne has enough time to start dyeing to make up the club colorways.
Yeah.
And they will go out for the months of June, July, and August.
Yep. So just you can head on over to our website, to our online shop, grumpysheephappyllama.ca. Yes, and everything will be there for you.
It'll be under the socks.
On the weekend of April 1st, yes.
It'll be under the hand-dyed sock yarn tab.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we hope that you enjoy and that you purchase, and who knows, maybe we'll come up with another knit along with it.
Maybe.
We'll see.
You never know. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I'm all excited about it.
Our friends are too.
It's like a mini Advent before the real Advent, if you think about it.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, it's just fun, and the colors are going to be stunning again.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So I think. Do you have any sewing or weaving or anything? That's pretty much it, eh?
No, I think, but we're going to have so much more to talk about when we come back, because of course it will be after Knit City, and of course we're going to film and show all the fun that we're getting into and stuff like that, with our friends.
And I think Sylvie's going to finish off this podcast with some lamb photos, or
did
you send you some video?
You did send me some videos and pictures, so it'll give you some inspiration. Don't forget to comment in the
some J names.
Yes. Give Robin some ideas on different names.
Yes, I need the assistance, please. I think anyway, I think it would be fun to just have people participate.
I think so too.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Well, I hope that you have a really good 2 weeks. Send us Spidey Powers for the Knit City in Montreal.
Yeah, if you guys are there and you see us,
come say hi. We're friendly, honest.
Yes, we are.
It'd be really cool. So anyway, thank you for joining us today. Oh, we forgot to say bring a drink in your knitting. Oh well, I hope you had fun.
It's okay. We're all excited.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope you have a good 2 weeks, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.